Hey everyone, in today's tutorial I'm gonna show you a great practice that helps you with drawing hair in your future projects. So let's go on and start today's tutorial. The tool needed for today's exercise, which is drawing hair strands, is just a pencil. It doesn't matter what the brand and type of your pencil is. You can do this exercise with any pencil. Just keep your pencil sharp throughout this exercise. Before drawing different hairstyles, you must be able to draw hair strands. To draw hair strands realistically and naturally, you must do some exercises. Draw straight hair as a line with two thin ends. You must practice drawing this line a lot. If you draw the line like this, it is wrong. This line has only one narrow end. If you look at these lines, you can see that hand pressure is low at the beginning and end of the stroke. So how do we exactly draw these lines? As I mentioned, before you start drawing, make sure the tip of your pencil is sharp. Keep the pencil at a distance from the paper. Your hand should be above the surface of the paper, and gradually the pencil will touch the surface and again it goes up. You have to increase and decrease the pressure of your hand on the pencil. In this way you can easily draw these lines. So this is going to be the next exercise. Gradually increase the difficulty of the exercises and increase the challenge. After this, the next exercise is to draw these lines in different directions. Be careful not to draw broken lines, and the two ends of the lines should not be wide because these lines have no place in real drawings. Now, to increase the challenge, practice with different sizes as you draw these lines in different directions. Since the strands of hair usually have curved shapes, then practice these lines with two thin ends in a curved way. Practice these lines with different curves in different sizes and in different directions. This will help you to achieve more skill and be more confident to draw the strokes, and you can draw the hair naturally and realistically. If you pay attention to strands of hair, you can see that some of them are like English S. So the next exercise is to draw these lines in S shapes with different curves, sizes, and directions. Repeat this exercise and keep sharpening the tip of your pencil. There's no problem if you made a mistake at the beginning. With practice and repetition, this problem will be solved. Okay, let's go to the last step. Draw the shape of a bunch of hair. This is your initial sketch. Before we start to draw the lines, I want to determine the highlight area of the hair. I want this part in the middle of the hair to have the most light, and my highlight should be in this area. So when you're drawing lines, pay attention to this point. Start drawing lines slowly and carefully. Drag your strokes to this direction. In this exercise, we don't want to use a tissue, blending and stop, or any other blending tool. We also don't use any type of eraser. We just want to draw straight hair with pencil and by drawing the lines we practiced. Every time you feel that your strokes are getting bold and are not thin enough, sharpen the tip of your pencil. The lines you draw in this part should be similar to S-shaped lines. Use all the exercises you have done here. Try to draw the lines with different sizes. This will make the drawing more natural. There can be darkened strands in the highlight area as well. Some lines from both sides can meet each other in the middle or in the highlight zone. Make the left and right side of the hair gradually bolder and darker by drawing more strands. To make the drawing more natural, add bolder and darker lines randomly in the darker parts and shadow side of the hair to show the different planes of the hair and so that it won't look flat. Also add some darker strokes to the highlighted area, because this part also have different values and should not look flat. To make the painting look more natural, you can add some separated hair around the main shape. And that's it. Thanks for following this tutorial, and I'll see you in the next one.